What's up guys, my name's Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Guess by Marciano, a fragrance for men. I've had this one sitting around my house for a while, and it was wrapped in the original plastic, but I just want to show you something. It's probably been sitting around for a few years. And I've never opened this before. I decided to review it. This is how much fragrance has evaporated since buying it. Quite a bit. I'd say at least 20%, maybe closer to 25-30% of this has evaporated since I purchased it. Also, I want to show that the lid was really flimsy as well. Like, it's just come off, so you don't actually get a decent spray out of it. I'll waste a spray for you. It's pretty horrible. Because of how old the fragrance is, there's a slight ethanol note, and I don't know whether or not that's going to be present in a fresher bottle of the fragrance, so to speak, or if that's present throughout the entire line of Guess by Marciano for men. It's a really warm, spicy, woody fragrance with some slight vanilla notes in it as well. As far as masculine smells, this is pretty much up there. I wouldn't call it an animalic fragrance, but on Fragrantica, one of the bottom lower tier accords is animalic and leather. I do get a touch of that leatheriness, not so much in an animalic way, but more in sort of like that warm leather jacket, comforting sort of way. But still, I suppose you might consider that animalic. And if you don't like those sort of notes, maybe this fragrance won't be for you. Although, if I'm being honest, this has one of those scents that I can't imagine too many people disliking. It's just warm, there's a lot of sweetness in there that I suspect is from the amber. There's a pepperiness, and it's got a spice to it as well. It's actually a really nice fragrance. It sort of reminds me of Double Whiskey by Everflow that I reviewed, like it was one of my first reviews. It's sort of like that, the warmth of Double Whiskey, but without any of the tobacco notes. Yeah, it's... From memory, I actually had a bottle of this when I lived in Melbourne whilst I was at university, and I'm pretty sure I burnt through it pretty quickly. Yeah, this is a really nice fragrance. I'll just show you the bottle as well. You got the batch information on the bottle there as well. And here's the cap. It sort of looks like a rich, warm and inviting fragrance just by looking at it. I'm still disappointed by this though. But this could just be a faulty bottle for all I know. I think this is one of those fragrances that if you're in a colder climate, this is something you can absolutely rock any time of the day or night. But so long as it's colder, you know, this is going to be something that you want to get closer to. When you think of men's perfumery, you imagine these sorts of fragrances. I don't so much picture fresh, clean, blue fragrances. I imagine these like deep, rich, warm fragrances that you associate with colder weather and open fires and, you know, smoke, campfires, things like that. Yeah, this is a really nice fragrance. I got this one from memory at Priceline for about $20. I've checked on eBay and you can get them for anywhere between $30 and $47. So for that price, I would still probably recommend this, especially seeing as we're getting closer to winter. These sorts of warm fragrances are going to be very good for the coming colder months in Australia. Well, at least here in Victoria where I am. I should also point out that I've washed my hands quite a few times now and I can still smell the fragrance on it. And I use soap as well, so if you're worried about stain power, this shouldn't be a problem for you because I can imagine this lasting quite a long time, especially with that amber in the base. Anyway, that about covers my review for Guess by Marciano. Have you ever worn this one before? Are you familiar with the Guess fragrances? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. And until my next video, my name's Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.